anyone that watched the Adrien Broner fight?
No, I caught a couple of rounds. I caught a couple of rounds. I caught that knockdown. I thought he was like playing with him, like, because they were kind of like little side slaps, like whip, 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 whip. Then all of a sudden, boom! Nice little uppercut. Yo, Broner looked tough. He looked real good. I don't see anyone who wouldn't have given him more than, let's say, did I go 10 or 12?
It went 12.
That went 12. Yeah, you got to give him like seven rounds out of that fight, like without question. 7 to 8 rounds.
The fight was close because the guy, he pressed Broner from the first round, and if he had any power, he might have won that fight. And if I believe they were going to give it to Broner anyway, but the knockdown sealed it because he knocked him down with 3 seconds left in the fight. And I don't like Broner. I think he's an idiot. He's trying to be Floyd, but he's not Floyd. He comes off very, very bad. I mean, he is very talented, but he's somewhat not focused purely on boxing. Like Floyd is, Floyd is a gym rat. I don't think Broner is a gym rat, and I think he also needs to define his own identity. I do like. He was clowning around a little bit, but he showed somewhat of his humble side at the end of the fight by acknowledging that the dude did fight him tough. Emmanuel Taylor came to fight Saturday night. He didn't have power in his punches, and that's why Broner took it. Go ahead, Stevie.
I mean, that all speaks to it, but at the same time, we've talked about Mayweather a bunch of times and the impact he has on boxing. Well, you know what? That's the name that people remember. Because we could sit here and list a bunch of guys who are real talented boxers whose head are down, and they're about the sport. They're about the science.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of folks don't know their names. We talked about the vacuum and the absence of the next great fighter because he's either lacking that charisma or, guess what, people aren't paying attention to boxing the way that they used to. So if he's going to use that to get ahead, get himself more Showtime fights, get himself listed as a name, not just in the boxing world but outside of the boxing world, well, what else is he supposed to do if he's trying to get a paycheck?
Yeah. But I think people are sensitive to the fact that he goes too far. I mean, but I understand what you're saying, and I think that's what boxing needs. It needs somebody who is supremely talented in the ring, but also has a charismatic side to him. It makes boxing more fun. Like Muhammad Ali was perfect in that role. Sugar Ray Leonard was good in that role. Joe Frazier wasn't charismatic. Not enough.
No.
I mean, he was, but he wasn't. George Foreman wasn't charismatic like that. And they usually played to being Muhammad Ali's foil. As did everyone.
Best of all time. Because he was the best of all time. Like, that's what's going to happen to you. But, dude, the charisma sells tickets. And unfortunately, depending on how you look at it, charisma is just as necessary as good game. And in some cases, sometimes the charisma is all you need.
Yep. You're right. And now I'm jazzed to see who Adrien Broner fights next, and hopefully it's a good fight.